Does it feel like no matter what you do? Let's see this. Sorry. So I got stuck in a minute. Let me just see this. Let's start somewhere. All right. All right, let's go. How are you, Rodney? Thank you very much. I'm doing great. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. All right, let's go. Let us go, but what if no one moves? How many times have you said, let us start, let us build, let us go? But deep down, you are waiting for someone else to take the first step. Are you waiting for the crowd before you make your move? Do you need consensus before you take action? Do you doubt yourself when you have to act alone? Do you feel like without a partner, nothing can truly work? It's time to break that circle. And if these questions hit home, then today's topic, Let Us Go, is for you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone across the nations of the earth, wherever you're watching us from. Welcome, 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 everyone. All right. To all our families on TikTok, over 46,000, we thank you. To all those on YouTube, over 1,000, we say thank you for your support. To everyone on Facebook, thank you, Tom Zima. Thank you, Rodney Marlon. Thank you, Rodney Marlon. Thank you to Caleb 001. Thank you, AZ, and to everyone. Thank you to everyone on Instagram, over 10,000. Thank you, Nasty, Alicia. Thank you, Timmy Lee in. Thank you to everyone. We do this every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. So you're all welcome. Please share this stream. There should be a share button across your whatever where you're watching from. Please to share this right now as we speak, so more people can be a part of it. Don't forget to follow this page if you like what you. Thank you very much, Timmy Lin. Thank you very much. Please follow this page if you like what you're hearing. Follow it so you can and turn on your notification button so you know when we go live or when we're sharing something relevant. Okay. Yeah, that's that for that. Tap on the screen if you like what you're hearing. That's for TikTok, but for Instagram or other platform, there are so many. Just look on your screen; you should see what how to do that. Okay, thank you for the resharing. Very much appreciated. So if tap on, I think last week I can't remember how many likes we did, but let's keep tapping on the screen or let's keep doing it on our platform so that the algorithm recommends this channel to more people or this live stream to more people. Okay. So on my stream, thank you very much, Barbara. Oh, thank you very much, Barbara. Very much appreciated. I'll read your comments later, sir. So, I love to, my free ebook is on my channel. So please go on my channel. There should be access to my free ebook on my bio. Then also my paid ebook as well is there. If you want to book a 10 minutes free consultation with me, personal guidance, business related, send me you can see how to do that on there's a link there. If you want to join our community, there's also a link there. Please do that. Then my book, I'm writing a book, is called Migration Mirage: Why Nations Lose Tomorrow and Lineages Fade. If you want to be a part of that soon, we'll have a website coming out soon, and you can be a part of that to follow and to know when the book drops live. Also, if you want to participate in the survey for that book, please send us a DM and we can send you a link to that to be a part of the survey for that book. So, guys, I have an exciting news for you. Our first short film is out. It should be out tomorrow. It's titled Permission Denied or Granted. So please stay tuned on this channel. If you miss it, go to my channel, type Onyekwelu ILOGE on YouTube, and you should be able to find it. Type live, then you can find it if you check another time. But please look out for it. It should come out tomorrow or so. I'm not sure, but I'll work with my team and find out. Remember that this live stream is sponsored by The Hair You Love, by D610 Homes and Love Family Podcast. If you want to sponsor any of our live streams, do let me know. Send us a DM. If you want to collaborate, send us a DM and we can work something out. Why do I do this every time? It's to stir up a dissatisfaction within your spirit, man. It's to awaken those potentials and those possibilities that are not yet tapped that are in you. It's to stir up those things. That's the whole idea of doing this. I do this every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. The reason is because the Bible makes us understand in Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7, I've seen servants on horses, while princes walk on the ground like servants. So people are where they ought not to be, whereas they should be in another place. Thank you, Abuja Whole Foods. Thank you. I'm not a guru. I'm only just teaching the little things that Christ has done in my life. I'm here to provide guidance that I desperately yearned for 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago, but I never got it. So I'm here to share those things by the stories and by the things that you hear in one way or another. You learn a thing or two. So this is to say a big welcome to everyone. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. I dedicated my life to the name of my creator. Yes, thank you very much, Jeffrey. Very much appreciate you being here. And to everyone, Brandon Forbes, thank you very much. Abuja Wholesale Foods, thank you. Caleb Obo1, thank you very much. Okay, the title for today, like I said, is Let's Go. Let us go. Let us go. But we're going to check what the link is between this week and last week. Last week, we discussed permission denied or granted. And if you remember the story we talked about, which is really nice, the movie that we have that will be out in a couple of days is based on last week's topic. So, permission denied or granted. And we established that permission is not given, it is taken. But here is a shift. Many of you or many of us stop waiting for permission. That's a good thing. We stop waiting for it. We're taking action, but we started waiting for people. So we learned something from last week. We stopped waiting for permission. But instead of us doing something, we started waiting for people. Last week was more like waiting for green light. But this week is like people are now trying to join a group, waiting for a group. People were before waiting for, somebody to tell them move. This week is trying to address people that are relaxed and trying to say, waiting for somebody to say, let us go together. No. So they're different form, but they are both delays in a way and in a sense. So when you say let us go, what you have to mean is that you're saying, I don't want to go alone. I don't want the pressure alone. Permission gives you the right to start. Movement proves that you meant it. Movement means that you meant it. So last week you approved, and I believe that you learned a thing or two. Today we'll find out if you make a move. That's the whole idea of everything I do, is to challenge you to act on the things that you hear. So let us go. Or will you finally go alone? Will you be pressed on saying, let's all go? Or will you do it yourself if no one asks? Let us go sounds powerful, but it can also be one of the most dangerous phrases in life, because many people don't realize this. Let us go often means I won't move unless someone comes with me. Think about it. Think about every aspect, everything you can think of. People don't want to take action in one scenario or one thing or the other. They just want to hear people. They just want to hear, let us go. Or once they just say, they feel that if they don't do it with you, they've not achieved much. So it's unfortunate. Here's a comfortable truth. Let us go has delayed more destinies than fear ever has. Because fear at least is honest. But let us go hides hesitation behind unity. I'll take that again. Let us go hides hesitation behind unity. In the sense, thinking that until we go as a united front, I cannot achieve anything. But here is me saying to you, don't wait for people, or don't wait for people to go with you. You need to make that move. Many of us are not stopped because we lack ideas. We are stopped because we are waiting for what? Agreement, validation, and partnership. But let me ask something today. Who told you success needs a committee? Who told you destiny requires a consensus? Who told you movement must be collective before it is valid? I'm not saying here that if you have a partner that is genuine, if you have business people that are zealous, Bible makes us understand that two is better than one. If you have people that are going to drive the best out of you, why not? But here, what we're talking about here is a case of where someone is waiting for other people to make a move before they make a move. That's the case of what we're talking about today. We're not just saying that people cannot do things in groups. It has its own benefits. But where somebody's waiting for a group to take action is what we're addressing today. And I hope we learn a thing or two. History doesn't remember groups that discussed. Remember the group that discussed. It remembers individuals who moved. Think about your own life. That course you wanted to start, that business idea you have been holding on, that investment you delayed, that move you are meant to make. How many of them died under let us go or let us do something? Let me give you a simple but deep truth. Movement creates followers. Waiting creates excuses. Generational, thinking about, like I said, like we're going to talk, the story we're going to talk about later is important, talks about the importance of what I'm talking about, why we need to start doing it early, because if we don't do it early, our children will learn hesitation. Our children will learn delay. Our children will learn to be waiting for people's consensus before they take action. And I hope that's not the case of anyone here. If you're serious about ownership, you're serious about wealth, you're serious about legacy, you're serious about lineage continuity, then you must be willing to make a lone move. If nobody wants to go with you, was willing to go alone. Because you are strong, you are strong. Your strong lineage starts with one person who stopped saying, let us go, and started and saying, I will. When people start saying, I will do something, than waiting for somebody, it makes a whole lot of difference. In my place, they say in Igbo land, they say, what it means is that a goat that so many people take care of normally dies of hunger, because this person will say, oh, that person is going to train it, that person is going to give it food, oh, he gave yesterday, the person will give water, and that animal might go hungry or malnourished or whatever, because nobody takes responsibility, nobody acts on it. Today is not about motivation. Today is about a decision. Will you keep waiting for us, or will you become the one who moves first? Because in this life, the crowd never starts anything. The crowd only joins when what has already started. The crowd doesn't start. When somebody starts, people start joining. That's how life is all about. I think I saw a video of a shepherd. The shepherd, he's noticed that he was leading his flock, and they came to a place that had a bridge, and they all stayed there waiting. They didn't know what to do next to do. All the shepherd did, he did not start hitting them and saying, oh, move. No. He just took one by the neck or whatever and moved it across the bridge. Immediately he moved it across the bridge. The rest started following that pattern. That's how life is. People are waiting for one person to take action and for the rest to start moving. That's how generally is. So today, we shift something. Not your ideas, not your dreams, your starting point. That's what we're shifting today. So, to define what this is all about is that, 1 minute, so let us go. The word is all about is from a language point and standpoint. Let us go is a phrase of invitation, movement. So to break it down, the word let, it means to allow or to permit. That's to give approval. The word us means is more than one person. That's a collective action. The word go means to move, to take action, to proceed. So technically, it means I'll allow all of us to move forward together. That's what a lot of people would want. Allow all of us to move forward together. So the dictionary makes us understand that the word go means to move forward from one place to another to take action. And the word let implies permission or allowance. So the hidden problem here is that on the surface, let us go sounds powerful, united, inspiring. But in practice, it is often becomes what? I will move only if others move with me. That's what a lot of people are saying when they have in their mind, let us go. So Martin Luther King was once quoted to have said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving. Notice one thing, he didn't say wait for others. He said you have to keep moving. A time will come in your life that you need to take the bold step to do things when people you thought we're going to move with you, or you call their attention, never took any action, you need to take decisive steps, do things alone, and it makes a whole lot of difference. So the truth here is that let us go can mean two things. One, we move when everyone is ready, or I move first, others can follow. It's all about you. It's all about choice. So as we wrap this session up, let us go should be an invitation, not a condition. Not a condition for you to progress. It should be an invitation. Telling people, come, join me, let's go, let's make this happen. All right. So in practical terms, 1 minute, sorry. In practical terms, let us go. Let us start a business together. That's the reality. Everyone is excited at the beginning, but no one wants to start doing registration or taking the steps that are needed to get that thing become reality. I have the idea, but I don't want to carry this risk alone. Those are some of the things that are in people's mind when they want to do something. Thank you. Thank you very much, Julia. Thank you very much. Yeah. So I'll come to the comments later. Thank you for that. Well, keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. So some people will join a group and say, "Let us go. Let's do this business. Let's do something." And in a sense, I have the idea, but I want to carry the risk alone. It's good, it's fine. But when people don't take action, thank you very much for bringing the words. Keep them coming. When people don't take action, nothing happens. And before you know it, that dream dies away, or you might never take a step. You need to know in time when you have a business idea and you pitch it to a group of people. If they don't take action, you need to make a move. You need to do something about it. The next thing is what? Investments. You have been yearning to stop trading time for money. You have said to people, let us invest in this property, something. Let us invest in this company. Let us invest in this. You have been waiting for someone else to commit first. You're afraid of losing money alone. What that means in a sense is that if others don't do it, I don't feel safe. Well, I'm gonna this when I was preparing these notes, what came to my mind when I thought about this, if others don't do it, I don't feel safe. It reminded me of one word I learned when I was at university. It's called first movers advantage. When I did my master's degree, it's called first movers advantage. First movers advantage is when a business gains a strong edge by being the first to enter a market or act on an opportunity before others catch on. And when I mention these companies, I'm sure it will ring a bell in your mind. Think about companies like Amazon, Google, Facebook, Netflix, Uber, Airbnb, Tesla. You can think about Alibaba. In Nigeria, I think of MTN, Nigeria. I think of DSTV, cable satellite. Think about these companies. These are companies that when others were scared or there was nobody in that field for them to learn from, they plunged in. Today, everybody's trying to catch up. Everybody's trying to follow after them. Everybody's trying to copy what they're doing. You get it? But they did not sit down to say, we're scared or something. They plunged in first. Microsoft is another one. You understand me? Bill Gates, Microsoft is another one. So what this really means is that the first person to move doesn't just participate. They shape the game. They set the rules. And they capture attention early. First movers advantage is not about being perfect. No, I never said that. It's not about having all the knowledge. No, sometimes you just take the step. It's about moving before you feel ready. So you don't just wait, you position yourself. You lose position. Sorry. You lose position because while you are saying let us go, someone else have already started going. Someone can start taking action. I used to say to people, I learned it from Michel Abia. He said, when God gives you an idea and you do nothing about it, don't be surprised that somebody else. Don't be surprised that one day you see your idea somewhere. You'll be wondering, what's happening? Did anybody share my idea with somebody? What God is in essence saying is that I cannot dull my plans. If I gave you an idea and you did nothing about it and no action, I'll give it to somebody else. God gave you an idea and you're waiting to say, let us go. And nobody moved. Therefore, you say, I'm not going to do it. I'm waiting for somebody. Let's do it together. You give it to somebody else. That's why that's your idea. Someone else is doing it because you did not take any action towards it. We're in 2026, and this is April. What is that thing at the beginning of the year that you had in your mind to do? What's that thing? This is the 4th month. At the end of this month, the 1st quarter is gone. It's not too late to start on whatever it is. Could it be that university degree? Could it be that course? Could it be? What is that thing? You need to start on it now, today. So yes, the first movers take risk. They make a lot of mistakes, yes, but they learn fast. They control opportunity and they build an authority early. So in business, the reward doesn't go with the most prepared. No, it goes with the one who moved first and stayed consistent. So let us go keeps you waiting. First movers advantage rewards the one who goes alone first. So don't forget that word. You can research it. It's called first movers advantage. First movers advantage. So the market doesn't reward intention, it rewards timing and action. So take that step. Take that step. So as regards to people in the diaspora, this section is for you. As you can see on my cap, is linked to that. Let us build something back home. Reality is that endless discussions in WhatsApp group. People are discussing WhatsApp group. You have watched so many videos, but you have never done any land acquisition. You have not done any project. You have not started any project. You've done nothing. You believe in it. Nobody's doubting you, but not enough to go first. You are waiting for somebody else to do something in your home country first before you start doing. You will never do that thing. You are waiting for people for you to gather and go ahead and do that thing. You will never do that thing. You need to take up the bull by the horn and do things yourself. This is talking about those in diaspora. And a typical example in the Bible is Nehemiah. He did not wait for other people. He went on. When he found that the walls of his homeland was ruined, he didn't wait. He just said, no time to say, let us go. He went on and fixed it. Esther is another person, and there are countless of them. Don't wait for people. If you see the need, there's a Nigerian doctor that has set up a hospital in Lagos that treats people for prostate cancer without opening up their body. He could stay back in the UK and say, let me wait for all the conditions to be perfect. Let me wait for more people to invest before I come in. No. He just went on and made it happen. So if there's something in you for your home country, don't wait for others. Plunge in and make it happen. Could it be that you have a career, you're trying to improve on your skills, or something, or want to do a course, something? You're waiting for the career, you're waiting for a friend to sign up before you sign up. If they don't move, so you won't move? Is that what you're saying? Are you trying to say I need a company to feel confident? Or you're trying to say, oh, let's go together for that thing, or let's go to that let's go to gym forever. If that person does not go to the gym, you're not going to go to. I do 10,000 steps when I can. If my wife is with me, we walk together. She's not with me, I do it myself. I try my best. I'm not saying I've got to hit my fitness goals yet. No, but I don't wait. I've learned not to wait and to take action and to move on. So whatever it is, I want you to take action and to work on that thing and keep moving on it. It could be that you could be doing what I'm doing right now. I was speaking to someone yesterday. She was telling me how she has this. I said, you need to start something. Thank you, Desmond. You need to start putting contents like this. Thank God you are here watching me. I was talking to someone a week ago. She's very good on her WhatsApp status. She engages people with her WhatsApp status amazingly. I don't know how she does it. It's a gift. You get it? I said, then that means you can stream like I'm streaming now. You can record video like I record a video. She'll say, oh, there's so many out there. There's no two persons like you. Look at my hand. There's nobody that has the same imprint like me. Nobody on this earth. Nobody. There's nobody that has the same fingerprint like me, like you. There's nobody that has the same story like you. You are unique to yourself. Take that plunge. Do something about it. It could be in your personal growth. It could be in your social life. Whatever it is, break that pattern. You need to do something and make that move. So I'm going to share a story now. Like I did last week. I wrote this story. I hope that you learn a thing or two. Just like the one I wrote last week, I got a lot of feedback quite from it. So I thought I'd do the same thing today. And I hope that you learned something from it. So pay attention. If you miss this, or if you start in between, you can find this on my YouTube channel. This is recorded, so you can find it there. Thank you very much, IBK. It's titled The Weight That Took Too Much. The Weight That Took Too Much. The Weight That Took Too Much. So the first time they said it sounded innocent. 5 boys, 1 idea, 1 future. Victor typed in that WhatsApp group, let us go into business together. Shell replied with a thumbs up. Emeka sent a fire emoji. Osas said, I'm in. Musa added, let's say less. And just like that, it felt like something had begun. They were all in the same secondary school, same uniforms, same morning assembly, same neighborhood, but they carried inside them, what they carried inside them was different. Victor and Shehu had been raised on structure, respect, discipline, and patience. But Musa, Emeka, and Osas had been raised differently, in a different way. They've been raised to survive, they've been raised with fast decisions, they've been raised in a loud environment, and they've been raised with sharper edges. Still, for a moment, none of that mattered because they had a group, a name, a purpose, a future that they could type about. The WhatsApp group became their meeting morning, their meeting room. Every evening, messages dropped. We should start small. Maybe sell something in school. We can build something big, Ideas were never the problem. Movement was. Weeks passed, then months. The message slowed. Let us go slowly became we will go. Then we should go. Then silence. No one said it out loud, but everyone felt it. Each boy was waiting for someone to lead, waiting for someone to decide, waiting for someone to move first. And because of that, no one moved. This time has a quiet way of separating people who once stood side by side. Musa started coming to school less frequently. Emeka became more relentless. Osas laughed louder but listened less. They found a different kind of group, one that didn't say, let us go. It just went. Victor and Shehu noticed, of course, they did, but noticing is not the same as acting. They spoke about it privately. I don't like the direction they are going. Yeah, but that is their choice. And so they stayed where they were, observing, disapproving, but never intervening. One evening, a message dropped in the WhatsApp group after months of silence from Musa. We need all of us tomorrow. There's a guy, Bruno. He's been disrespectful. Emeka followed. We just want to scare him. Osas added, nothing serious. Just show him we are not soft. Victor read the message twice. Shehu stared at that screen longer than usual. They both knew something was wrong, deeply wrong. Shehu typed, I don't think it's a good idea. Victor added, we shouldn't be involved in this. Osas, Musa, and Emeka tried hard to persuade them, but they resisted even more. Musa then replied, do what you want. Like, I don't care, do what you want. And that was it. No one called a parent, no one informed the school, no one escalated. They did not join, but they did not stop it either. The next day, the community did not feel different, but something irreversible was already in motion. The confrontation happened behind an abandoned building. Words were exchanged. That's talking about the confrontation between the three boys and Bruno. Words were exchanged. Voices rose. Pride took over. And in a moment, no one planned, Bruno fell. It was not supposed to happen like that. He hit something hard, too hard, and suddenly everything changed. Then They panicked in the way people would do when reality arrives too quickly. Loud, unforgiving, and impossible to rewind. No one knew if he was dead. No one wanted to be the first to find out. The voices rose, not in clarity, but in confusion. What do we do? What do we do? This is all your fault. No, you pushed him. Blame moved faster than truth. Fear settled deeper than reason. And then, as if silence offered safety, they chose it. They left him there. Bruno, on the cold ground, carried more weight in their departure than they ever had in their presence. They agreed, without saying it outrightly, that something were better buried than what spoken. But life has a way of refusing quiet endings. A farmer, not far away, had seen it all. Not every detail, but enough. Enough to know that a boy had fallen and others had walked away. He didn't hesitate. Thank you very much. He didn't hesitate. Some people don't. He ran quickly, found help, returned. They lifted Bruno carefully as though gentleness could undo what had already been done. The road to the hospital felt longer than it was. Time, in moments like that, stretched, not to give hope, but to test it. Hours later, in a room that smelled too clean for such heavy news, Bruno was declared dead. And somewhere between that field and that final word, a question lingered, not about what happened, but about who became who we became when it does. The community went quiet in a way that noise could not fix it. Parents whispered more, teachers looked longer, and the 5 boys, once just boys with a WhatsApp group chat, became something else. When the investigation began, the truth unfolded layer by layer. Thank you for the likes. Layer by layer. Musa, Emeka, and Asas were arrested, then charged, then sentenced. And because of the severity of the outcome, their prior involvement in escalating patterns of behavior, they were given longer sentences in a Boston Training Institute. The court did not see confusion. It saw escalation that was ignored far too long. Then came Victor and Shehu. They expected distance to protect them. It didn't. It did not. The court asked, were you aware of the plan? Their response was yes. Did you attempt to stop it beyond private disagreement? The answer was no. Did you report it or intervene? The answer was no. The judgment was different, but still heavy. Victor and Shehu received lesser sentences in a Boston Training Institute, not for participation, but for their inaction. Because the law did not only weigh what was done, it also weighed what was knowingly left undone. The judge's words were simple. You did not cause the act, but you were part of the chain that allowed it to happen. The sentence followed them more than punishment itself, because it introduced a truth that had never been taught early enough. That's the reason why we're telling this story. A truth that has not been taught early enough. These are things that parents ought to teach their children. More than just teaching, your children will see you. They see the way you take action. They know whether you're always hesitating or whether you're making. They know whether you're a man or woman of consensus, or they always see you taking the plunge or being the first to lead, and then other people can follow. So responsibility is not only in action, it's also in awareness without response. Years later, the story would be told differently by different people. Some would blame the boys who acted, others would question the ones who stayed silent. But the truth remained the same. It did not begin at the confrontation. No. It began years earlier, with 5 boys and one sentence, let us go. Because what they didn't understand then was that let us go is not a statement of movement. It's a test of leadership, a call of responsibility, a moment that asks, who will step forward? Who will stand firm? Who will act when it matters? And sometimes the greatest tragedy is not the wrong action taken, but the right action never taken. I take that again. The greatest tragedy is not the wrong action taken, but the right action never taken. So it's important that we bear this in mind. Let us go. It's not about moving together. It's about choosing direction, taking responsibility, and acting at the right time. Because when no one steps up, everyone pays. I hope we learned a thing or two, and I hope that we can take out some lessons from this story. I wrote it in this angle so that parents will know that, or guardians will know that your inactions or your inability to be decisive and to make moves or to bring out the best in you is not just affecting you, but affecting your children, affecting those you work with, affecting your colleagues. If all you can do is take action, it makes a whole lot of difference. So as we wrap this up very quickly, remember that group intention does not equal personal responsibility. Delay slightly changes identity. Every unspoken concern is still a decision. Remember that association creates accountability even without involvement. Yes, those boys were in that WhatsApp were not part of it, that crime, but you can see that they were accomplished. They did not do anything. So be mindful of those you associate yourself with. Yes, it might not be a jail situation or a correctional facility situation, but it could be that those guys are pulling you down. They are pulling you down for making progress in life. Check your circle of influence. The last thing is that early early courage determines future correction cost. Let us always bear that in mind. Thank you very much. Let's bear that in mind. All right. Okay. Life does not only judge what you did, it also measures what you knew and failed to move on. Thank you very much. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. Please, if you want to say a thing or you want to share a point or you want to share a thought, this is the time to do that. I know that a lot of you have typed. I can see your messages. I hope I can read the most I can read. But if you want to share your thoughts on this session live, I would highly appreciate that. People can learn from you so that it's real. Please, I know that some people are shy, but I want to encourage you to say something. Say a word, say two. It can bless people just beyond me just talking. All right. Thank you very much. I'm not adding you guys on. You can also request it. I'm going to also post the link as well. I'm also going to post the link. Please join, be a part of it. Oh. Okay. If you want to say it, to let me know. Okay, thank you, Yaxlin. Yaxlin, can you go ahead? Hello? Yaxlin? I don't think they know that they're on live. Okay, John Baba, nice to have you again, sir. Your thoughts, please, as I post this on other group chat. Thank you very much.
I think it's been, this has been very insightful,
Thank you very much, sir.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Great. If you read my comment, I did put there that, the pain of people's problem is the fear of unknown, and is the challenge that a lot of us, especially for us in diaspora, that we are facing, to take that step, from our comfort zone to start something that will be beneficial to ourselves and our children in the future. A lot of us here, we find it very, very, very difficult. And it's not hard, but we feel, when you step out of your comfort zone, there might be a lot of gap you are going to leave behind. And as a result, people want to stay put, where they are. So, and, so joining very insightful for me, and opening of eyes as well to the next step one needs to take in life, to get to the destination.
Very much appreciate your comments and your support, sir. What you're saying is very valid, very on point. And particularly for me is that in addition to, just before you go, and I don't know your thoughts are on this, particularly the emphasis that I'm trying to draw out today on what I'm teaching is on the importance of why hesitation and not taking action can rub off on the next generation, and they can begin to, because the children and people around us sometimes unknowingly begin to manifest the things that they see their parents or their guidance or the people do. I don't know what if you can share your thoughts on that particularly.
I encourage people. That is very correct. In all honesty, I remember when my daughter, when she went to the uni, I told her one thing. I said, look, a lot of children that come here from Nigeria to, to study, when they come here, even though they come here with visa, they are allowed to do 20 hours a week as student. But you, being a British citizen, you're allowed to do as much as you can. So I don't want you to go to uni and just think, oh, I'm just going there to study. After all, the government has paid for my school fees. I'm not going to do anything. Find a job. Do as the Nigerians that come from Nigerians are doing here. Learn from them. Because when you look at those people that come from abroad, they do better than some of the people they meet the locals, here. And it is what our children see us doing that affects their own life in future as well. Just as you rightly said, it can rob off their future because the step we should have taken as parents, we didn't take those steps. And what we don't know, unconsciously is that they are looking at how we are living our life. And the way we are living our life might not be the right way, but because that is what they know, that is what they are saying, that's what they are observing. So it's like we are they are following our lead. Do you know what I mean? So they too can now start living their own life that way. So for us as parents, I think we need to start a rethink, by thinking positively, taking a step when we are meant to take those steps, so as to affect our children in a positive way in their lives.
Yeah, it's very, very valid and very, very makes a whole lot of sense. And just before I know, before you go, I just wanted to hear your thoughts about this. I shared a story about those 5 boys and how just by being in a group chat, the ones that did not do anything landed themselves in a correctional facility. What are your thoughts about the kind of people, kind of friends people circulate themselves with? People that pull them down, people that they're afraid to share their ideas with, even if they manage to share it, this will discourage them. People that are not pushing them up, or people that, what are your thoughts about the one circle of influence? If you don't mind sharing a thing or two about it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, I think, our immediate social circles can have very big influence on our lives, because if you surround yourself with negative-minded people, say for instance, you've got 4 negative-minded people in your cycle and there are people you see every day, then you become the 5th one. That is how life is. But if you surround yourself with 4 positive-minded people, you become the 5th positive minded people. That's just the answer to it. So what I'm saying in essence is, the people around you can, influence your life either positively or negatively. And my advice would be, if you are the type that has a lot of, more of negative people around you, that's, God is telling you, you are not in the right cycle. You need to take another step forward if you actually want to achieve your goals, because the people around you, they can make or mar you.
I appreciate that. And thank you as always for the support on this channel and support for what we do. Very much appreciated. God bless you, and my regards to your family, and thank you for your point. I'm sure people are learned a thing or two, and that's what the whole idea of all this whole thing. So guys, a big thank you to Mr. John Baba as he steps as we thank you for what you said. Thank you very much, sir, and God bless you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, your VA247, how you doing? The mic is yours. The floor is yours. Let us know what your thoughts are. Thank you very much. Go ahead. Can you hear me?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, your VA. How you doing?
Hi, sir. I do say, I just wanted to appreciate your consistency, and I mean your pattern to bring out the best in people. It's amazing. Every Sunday like this. So I just want to say well done, sir, and thank you for always sharing with us every Sunday like this. Thank you very much, and well done, sir.
Thank you very much. But before you go, I wanted to hear your thoughts. I want to know your thoughts about hesitation. You just listened to Mr. John Baba talk about hesitation, and people not taking a plunge. I don't know if you were listening to me on a live when I talked about a shepherd that was leading his flock on, and at some point he noticed that they were not making any movement. When he came in front, he realized that there was a bridge, like a small bridge in front, and the cattle or the sheep did not know how to cross the bridge. And all he did was that he just came, took one of the animals, and by the skin or the neck, and just pulled it over the bridge. And once he did that, everything followed. As someone that might have comes out from a university or something, what are your thoughts about hesitation? People being in a group of people that are not taking action. You're trying to get them to take action and they don't. Would you share your thoughts share your thoughts about hesitation and the importance of why people should stop hesitating and to make that move, even when nobody makes the move? What are your thoughts about it?
Well, I do feel as hesitation comes from the a part of fear of, like, just like the other contributor has said, it comes from fear of the unknown. What if I take this step and turns out wrong? So most people tend to like follow others because they feel that they have already gone through it and they've taken the risks. I mean, not hesitating means taking the risks. So once they feel that okay, somebody has taken the risks, they understand what the risk is. They feel like okay, now I can follow. Somebody has already, just like Jesus died for, somebody has already taken the risks already. And the importance of not hesitating, I think is important because sometimes God deposits ideas in us that once we carry them out, it just makes us known and something like that. Even what we might think might not work, might eventually work. So it's very important to always take a step, to always take the next step, to always take action and not hesitate.
Well done. I really appreciate your thoughts, and I'm sure people have learned a thing or two. Thank you for always supporting the stream, and yeah, keep it up, and please don't go away. Still share your thoughts. If there's anything else you have to say on the chat, would appreciate that. So a big thank you to everyone, to Venus, Jato.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So God bless
Thank
you.
you for.
Jato,
although I didn't join from the beginning because I was actually driving. John Baba, well done.
Yeah, I think it's muted.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So, yes. So sometimes when it comes to the aspect of hesitation, I believe God always has a purpose for everybody, and there's a timeline for everything. I always, I always use myself as an example. My wife and I are beneficiaries of the good things that you have done.
Thank God.
We see your lifestyle and we try to, though God is our example, but you are the physical God that we see.
We thank God.
So we try to exemplify or to follow a lead because there is nobody who has made it without a mentor. You need a mentor. You need somebody who has walked that path before. I could remember when I wanted to stay my first property, when we wanted to take that property, and you said, what is the worst that can happen? If after 6 months, nothing happened, you give it back to the landlord.
Yeah.
Today, now, are we not enjoying it? Are we not reaping the fruit of it? We are. So you see, sometimes when you hesitate, you lose out completely. But some other time, I think God is just preparing you for something, or is preparing that person. I also remember when I wanted to open my own phone shop. I've always had the mind because I was working for somebody. I was seeing what the phone shop was. I was seeing how it was run. I was basically my boss left everything for me. So I was running the shop from Monday to Sunday. I could do everything. I do the buying, I do the trading, I do the finance, everything. And then when it was time, when it was time for me and my partner to take that shot, to take that bold step, we didn't delay. We didn't delay. We just went for it. So, one, there's a possibility that we would have missed that shop if we were dragging our foot. We would have missed that spot where the shop. Okay, we'll now say, okay, we missed that shop. Let's go and look for another shop. There's a possibility also if we had started dragging our feet, the what would I call it? That push that we were having before. Because when we start seeing salary, your salary come at the end of the month, you say, they don't pay me salary again. I bet make I just continue. Let me just continue again. Let me just keep collecting salary. Man, not to stress myself. Maybe another time I could try. And then that vision dies completely. Because while you are trying to move yourself, while you are trying to propel yourself, you let the vision slip. And then sometimes there's a possibility that you could recover, and sometimes there's a possibility that you will never recover from that thing.
I agree with you.
So whenever you get something in your mind, believe me, there was a place I saw one time I wanted to rent. But because the landlord was even chasing me, pay this rent, pay this rent, pay this rent, pay this. I was just dragging my feet. I will go one step today, I'll take like 10 steps backward. I'll start thinking, why if I take this thing, what now happens? What now happens? That was how I lost that house, that property. And I can tell you that even till today, I still not that I'm not going to get all that properties, but I felt bad for myself because this would have been my second property, and I would have started learning again from the second one.
Yeah, that's it.
So whenever you draw your feet, you take time to process things. Yeah, you have to process the things before you jump into it. But while you are processing it, take action.
Yes, that's it.
Don't process it. Don't keep processing it and remain stuck in that position. Just stand still like firewood, not moving, not doing anything. While you are processing the thing, take action. Unless you will lose it, and then you will come back again to regret.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you very much, and God will always bless you.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. Very much appreciated. Thank you for everything that you share. Thank you for always talking about being on this live all the time. I know that people have learned one thing or the other from all the things you shared. Like I said, it's not to big you up or anything, but it's the truth. You are, like I said to you guys when I saw you a couple of days back, is that you and your wife are people that take action. Thank you very much. People are people that take action. And because you guys take action, what you are doing, some people will not do it in 10 years. I'm not wishing this people bad. But because they are doing what a British man will say, pussyfooting, that means they're just touching their legs more, like just doing like this and waiting. They will never take any action. They are waiting for other people to act. And well done. Kudos for you guys doing that. Well done. Thank you for all the contributions, guys. God bless you. Thank you for the rose, CHY. Thank you for the rose. Very much appreciated. All right. Thank you very much. Lucky Chi. Thank you very much for the rose. Much appreciated. Okay, let me just read some of the notes as we wrap this up. Rodney O'Marlow says, God bless you, sir. God, how are you? I'm doing great, Rodney. Thank you very much. Where are you watching us from? Let us know where you're watching us from. Tom Zima says, how are you, brother? Very much appreciated. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Very much appreciated. Barbara C. Day says, I really like your discussion. I think you need to come to your regular discussion. We really like your words, and we get a lot of good inspiration. Glad to hear that, Barbara. Keep it up. Where are you watching us from? Let us know, Barbara. Thank you very much. Brendan Forbes says, thank you very much, Chubuza. Thank you very much. God bless you. Watching from Isawa. Oh, that's nice. Well done. Thank you very much. My guys to Isawa. That's my community. That's where I come from. Isawa is where I come from. And that guy is watching me from my village. Well done. All right. Brendan Forbes says, go ahead. Thank you very much, Brendan. Well done. Thank you very much. Let us know where you're watching us from. Jeffrey Yen says, I dedicated my life to the my life to the name of my creator. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Appreciate your comments. Let us know where you're watching us from. Cecilia A. Travino says, best of luck. And I did all that, love. Thank you very much. Jeffrey has a thumbs up. Cecilia has a clap, I guess, and all that. Yes, yes. Barbara says yes. Olabode says beautiful. Jeffrey has an emoji. So many emojis on the chat, by the way. Juliana says, to move forward in life, you need to make honest efforts. Brother, your words are logical and inspiring. Very good. Thank you very much, Juliana. Juliana, Akim Poma. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrongly. I just want to be differentiated, Juliana, in case there's another one on the chat. All right, Florence J. Johnson says, your words are very important. Our journey important in our journey of life. They solve our various problems. Thank you very much, Juliana. Florence J. Johnson. Florence says yes. Daniel, thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Nicholas B. Henderson. Thank you, Desmond. Edu, much more beautiful. Thank you very much, Edu. Thank you, Rodney. Thank you, Rodney Omalo. Thank you, Trehemevembe. Thank you very much, sir. Your sharing is very much appreciated. God bless you. A big thank you to everyone that has shared a thing or two on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, and on LinkedIn. Thank you very much to everyone. And on Instagram as well. So a big thank you to all those watching on TikTok as well. A big thank you very much. I greet you all from Sawa, Kachifo. Yeah, thank you very much. There you love. Thank you, all of you. Thank you to everyone. I cannot call everybody, but I'm sorry. So just to say thank you to everyone watching. All right, as we bring this to a close, thank you everyone for all that you've shared. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thank you to all my others. Thank you to my team, my PA, Venus, my social media manager. What's his name? Dabi. To my movie director, to my movie editor, Igobike, to my family, my wife, my children, amazing children. Very much appreciate you guys. To all my friends, to all my mentors, to all my colleagues, people do things together. Very much appreciate. To everyone that I work with, everyone that I work with in one form or the other, a big thank you to all of you, to different companies, and to all the staff, to all the different companies that I privileged to lead or be a leader. A big thank you to every member of the team, all those that are watching here. A big thank you to all of you. All right, as we bring this to an end, just let us know what your big takeaways are. Thank you for typing them. Very much appreciated. Next week we're going to discuss the frequency of creativity. The frequency of creativity. The frequency of creativity. That's what we're going to discuss next week. So come next week, same time, 7 p.m., and let's discuss creativity and what the frequency is. All right? So please, if you want to, for us to have a 10-minute conversation set, check on the DM. Good job, Lord. Thank you very much. Chibuzo, thank you very much. If you want to have a chat with me for 10 minutes, the link is on my bio. My free ebook is there. My paid ebook is there. Check the link on my bio. You can find it. Again, if you want to join our community of like minds, check on the flyer or the poster. There's a QR code. Check there. You can. There's a QR code there. Or send us a DM and we can add you on. All right. Remember, this live stream is sponsored by The Hair You Love, by D610 Homes, and by Love Family Podcast. If you want to sponsor any of our live streams, send us a DM or send us an email. On the flyer, you can find that out. The Hair You Love is spelled D for Delta, Hair, U-L-U-V. All right? They deal on premium human wigs, accessories, and what have you. D610 Homes, property investors, and property developers in United Kingdom and in Nigeria. We also do shortlets, and we also do serviced accommodations in Nigeria and United Kingdom. So you have money and you don't know what to do with it, thinking of what to invest, you just watch this and don't know how to act, send us a DM and we can work something out for you. A good investment, be it in the UK or in Nigeria, we can make that happen. Love Family Podcast is another sponsor. We have episodes every Saturday coming out. Every Saturday. And now we're going to be having episodes of our short movies coming out on this channel as well. Not on Love Family Podcast, but on my channel. So thank you very much, guys. Very much appreciate your support. As we wrap this up, remember, let us go can be a disguise for delay. It sounds like unity, but often hides hesitation. If movement depends on others, progress will always be postponed. Bear that in mind. The next thing I want you to bear in mind is that action is personal before it's collective. Every great movement starts with one person who moved first. We only works after I has decided. So take that move, and others will follow you. Inaction carries consequences, just like action. Victor, like we talked about in the program, in the movie, the story I told you about, Victor and Sherwood didn't act, but still pay the price. What you allow can affect your life as much as what you do. So do something, take action. The last thing I will say before we wrap this up: waiting costs others more than waiting costs more than failure will ever will. Opportunities were lost. Lives were changed. Futures were altered. The price of delay is often invisible at first, but irreversible later. Don't wait for us to move, because in life, the one who goes first shapes the future, and the rest adjust. So my word for you is do something. Remember that why I'm doing this is to charge you, to challenge you, to encourage you, and I hope that you've learned a thing or two, and you are now determined to take action. Don't be relaxed. Don't relax, so that you can be on the right place, just like the Bible talks about in Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7. On horses are not walking on the ground like servants. All right. Remember, the wise always invest. Invest in whatever will make you take action and not hesitating. I know you've learned a thing or two. God bless you all. Please, next Sunday, we're going to see you again, same time, 7 p.m. UK. God bless you all. Peace. And I'm out. Bye-bye.